Okay, so here we've got an exchange rate question. So we've got an exchange rate here. It says £1 is equal to $2. So when we get exchange rates, we always have a 1. So something's 1, and then it's equal to, so it could be £1 is equal to $1.51. We always have a 1. And so when we're doing the exchange rate, we're really looking at this 2 when we're doing our questions. That's going to be the key number we're going to use. If I want to go from pounds to dollars, I'm going to times. So pounds to dollars, that'll be times by 2. And if I want to go back, dollars to pounds, that would be divide by 2. So if I'm going forwards, I'm timesing. If I'm going back, I'm dividing. And that will answer any exchange rate question. So we're going to convert these amounts to dollars. So pounds to dollars is times by the exchange rate. We're going forwards. So we're timesing by the exchange rate, in this case 2. So I'm going to times these numbers by 2. And that's going to convert them into dollars. So £5.20 times 2, so that will give me $10.40. £60 times 2, so that's the same as $120, because 60 times 2 is 120, and 130 times 2, 260. So we're just timesing by these numbers, timesing by the exchange rate to convert pounds to dollars. Converting from dollars back to pounds, we're going to divide by 2. To go backwards, we're dividing by 2. So $7.50, so we're halving it, and that's £3.75. $250, that's 125, and 142, that's 71. So we're just dividing by 2, and that's converting back into pounds. So this question is harder because we're going to have to use a calculator. That's the only reason it's harder. So the key number in the exchange rate is the one that's not 1, 181. So from pounds to dollars forwards, we're going to times. If we go backwards, I'm going to divide by this number. So £5.20 and times, I'm going to have to do times 181, times 181, times 181, and going back from dollars to pounds, divide by 181. Okay, we're going to have to use a calculator. I haven't got the calculator up on the screen, so I'll just type them in. 520 times 181. So that gives us 9.412. Now, because this is money, we need to round to 2 decimal places. So this is 41. 2's not big enough to kick him up. So $9.41. So then 60 times 181, 1.81. That gives us a nice round number. It's £108. It says 0.6 on the calculator, and because it's money, that's 60 cents. And then 130 times 1.81. That's 235.3 again. So this is 30. And then converting back, so that's divide. So the same thing in the calculator. I'm just typing in 7.50 divide 1.81. So 7.50 divide 1.81. So that's given me 4.1436, and so on. Again, it's 2 decimal places, so it's £4.14, because it's not 5. It's not going to kick it up. 250 divide by 1.81. So that's 138.212547. 2 decimal places again. So that's £138.12. And finally, 142 divide 1.81. So that's 78, I'm going to round it straight away, 45. Okay, so in this example, the dollars and the pounds have switched round. So we've got dollars on the left and pounds on the right. So this is our key number now. So 0.72 is our exchange rate. And if I'm going to go from dollars to pounds, that's forwards now. So dollars to pounds is times, pounds back to dollars, backwards, divide. So from pounds to dollars, these ones are pounds to dollars, that's backwards, that's divide. So these ones are divide by the exchange rate. So I'm going to type them into the calculator now. So 5.20 divide 0.72. It's come up 7.2 recurring. So that means 7.22222 going on forever. So in money, I want 2 decimal places. So this is it's in dollars, isn't it? So it's 7. It's a 7. 22. 60 divided by 0.72. That's come up 83.3 recurring. So 83.33333. Two decimal places again. So it's $83.33. And then finally 130 divided by 0.72. That's 180.5 recurring. 5555. This is going to round up, so it's going to be 180.5656 cents. These ones are dollars to pounds. Dollars to pounds is going forwards, so that's times by the exchange rate. Times by 0.72 in this case. 750 times 0.72. That's come up 5.4. It's money, so it's £5.40. 250 times 0.72. That's come up 180. And 142 times 0.72 is £102.24. Okay, here's some for you to try. So pause the video, give them a go, and then I'll put the answer up after. Okay, so here's our key number, and forwards we're going to times by 1.52, backwards divide by 1.52. So pounds to dollars, that's forwards. So these are times by 1.52. Times by 1.52. So I'm going to type them in the calculator. So 8 times 1.52. That's $12.16. So $12.16. 50 times 1.52. That's 76 exactly. $76. And 100 times 1.52. That's going to be $152. Now dollars to pounds, that's backwards, so it's divide by the exchange rate. So these are divide by 1.52. 5 divide 1.52. So we've got quite a big decimal here. So 3.28947 and so on. 2 decimal places, remember. So it's £3.29. 70 divide by 1.52. Again, a big decimal number. So run over there. So we've got 46.05263 and so on. So that is £46.05. 2 decimal places again because it's money. And finally, 187 divide by 1.52. That gives us 123.0263 and so on. We want to round to 2 decimal places again, so this is £123 and 3 pence, so that's for number 3. That one is number 2.